It's thinking. Okay. We are recording on this. It is what, November 3rd?
Second.
No, I think it's the third.
It's the third.
Was it the third? Oh my God, my
It's the
birthday's
third.
in 4 days.
Yep.
4 days to my birthday.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Now we're
Right.
recording on the live stream.
All whipped up.
I'm going to add the chat thingy. Okay, I think we are good to go, right? Yes, that's, yes. Okay, we're good. We're ready. And here we go.
Do. Welcome to the Tom Bernard Show with.
Co-host Kathryn Burtt.
Alex Bernard Rasmussen.
And Kristyn Burtt.
So, what's the latest?
We won a World Series.
We who?
We being Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. And that was an amazing. That was right down to the wire, too. That was amazing.
Yeah, I was at a wedding extravaganza and the big screen was on and everyone was around.
Really?
Yes. It was
good.
like the worst weekend for anyone to have any type of big celebration on Friday or Saturday. Dave said, shut it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm done with you. But hey, you know, all the way up to Game 7, it was a good game. And
Yep.
one of your listeners, Pat, she emailed me with a little bit of a Minnesota connection that I don't know if you guys know. Maybe you do know.
Uh-oh.
But I thought it was interesting. She said it is an MLB first that occurred over the World Series. Two of the Dodger players, Alex Call and JB Fireisen, you know I know my players like not at all. They're the first players to have ever played on the same high school team and then be teammates on a winning World Series team. They played high school in River Falls, Wisconsin in 2010, 2011. River Falls is just over the border from the Twin Cities area. It is actually considered to be a part of the Twin Cities metro area. So Pat, that was her hometown, so she was very excited about that.
That's
Well, I can understand why she would be excited.
very exciting.
It's wonderful. There's no question.
Cute.
Oh,
cute
Dave said it's
connection.
his hometown too, so there you go.
Whose
Dave, you can be
hometown is it?
excited about that at least.
Dave.
Oh, Dave's hometown?
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that.
What do you
That.
think?
Go River Falls.
I
Go
always
River Falls.
love when I'm back here. People are like, ha, Alex. Meh.
Yeah, that is part of the deal, isn't it?
She's producing. Good girl.
There she is.
Now that I've done it 3 times, I'm like, I know what I'm doing. So we're good.
Andy,
the first time was a little wild, and that
Andy
was
is
very
MIA.
last minute.
Yep.
Sorry. MIA. Andy is MIA because of a norovirus going through his family.
Yep.
That
Yeah.
sounds
Yes.
pretty terrible. Norovirus. Knock wood, I've never had it, but I've heard it is a violent.
Yeah, the only
Illness.
one in our family that's had it, presumably. Like we're the type of family that doesn't go to the doctor unless like you're profusely bleeding or something's clearly broken or like we
Right.
just don't really go to the doctor very much. Yeah, so he was never like diagnosed with it, but it's like if you're throwing up every 30 minutes for 12 hours, it's pretty much norovirus
could
or
be
food poisoning.
Food poisoning. Yeah, and really, what's the difference? They really can't do anything for
But
you.
they've spread it to each other, so
Yeah.
that's definitely a virus.
That's
but I
definitely
mean,
a virus.
also like Sage, when he had it when he was like 18 months old. Remember, we were in
Yes,
Arizona
Yep.
at an
Visiting.
Airbnb, and he was just 18 months old, throwing up all over the place, and we had to leave the next morning at like 8 a.m. to drive 2 hours in a car and then fly 3 hours home.
Oh, God.
It was
That-
so fun.
Yeah.
Sounds terrible. Yeah, I think the only thing you could do is if you are super dehydrated and need fluids, like you get an IV. But you can have people come
Yeah.
to your house now and do that. So
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and if you take like if you have electrolyte water and you take like small sips, that's enough to like sustain you to the point where it's like, I mean, if you're throwing up for 12 hours every 30 minutes, your organs aren't going to like shut down or anything.
No.
It's not like you're going to get that dehydrated. I
No.
mein, yes, you get dehydrated, but not.
But you'll feel a little better if you can get something in you.
Yes.
that
yeah.
sounds violent, though.
It's awful.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I have, again, knock on wood, I've had food poisoning a couple times, but never
It's
norovirus.
nasty too.
Yeah, it is real nasty.
So that's the ticket.
So
Yeah.
So I got to
Good
run.
morning.
Got to run something by you guys because I was, I try to watch as much news as I can to figure out if anything's breaking before we go on the show and all the rest of it. And I've talked to a few people about this off the air, but I don't think I brought it up on the air yet. I got to be very honest with comedians in America and actually around the world. Shut up about your politics. It's not funny. It's not interesting. I just went through a situation. Bill Burr, Jesus, he used to, he's always been a crabby prick. I mean, he's always been that way. In a good way, I guess. Kind of in a good way, he's been a crabby prick, I guess.
Like the lovable curmudgeon?
But every time I see him now, all he does is talk about politics. I just, Bill, you're very funny. You don't need to talk about politics. You need to talk about making people laugh and all the rest of it. I'm getting really sick of everybody having, well, first of all, you got, CNN and MSNBC and Fox and all the rest of them. You got to know everything they're thinking. It's just, could you just tell me the news? That would be nice, right? Let me judge.
Absolutely.
Does that make sense?
It does, yeah. And NBC News, they have a new ad out. I was listening to Dateline, the podcast, over the weekend, and they have a new ad out there just saying it's just the facts, just the facts. That's their new pivot. We'll see how this plays out. But I did also see I think it was MSNBC, which I think is what MS Now or whatever they call it now. But one of their TikToks came over the feed, and it really was just a report, like laying out like what was happening. God. And I was like, that's kind of interesting. And hopefully that people resonate with that, because you want to stay on top of the news, but I think a lot of people are really, really tired of the news cycle right now. So, and there's a lot of sadness going around, with people not receiving SNAP benefits, paychecks, government shutdown. They're upset, understandably so.
Well, and why is it still shut down?
Because they can't get 60 votes to pass it.
Yep, and because two sides will not come back together, and
they just will not.
And I don't want to see. I'm going to be honest. I do not want to see another poll of like, who's to blame. You know what? All of you are to blame.
I agree.
Everyone who is in Congress needs to be in D.C. Do not tell me that you are off in somewhere else. You should be in D.C. hashing it out, figuring out a deal, and that's that. That's your job, and you're all getting paid. So
yes. It's
that'd be too easy.
Too easy.
Yeah, I suppose it's too easy.
Too easy.
What's really interesting is kind of setting up back like it was in the old days on the Q, when I would talk about something. I in this situation, I don't have anybody to pick for president or vice president or this or that. Or you guys, whomever you need, get them in there and let's try to work together. That's all I'm saying. But this Bill Burr thing is just, my God.
Well, they're getting a lot of attention for being negative.
Is that what it is?
Mouthpieces right now, yes.
How about being funny? I'd like to tune in. Hey, there's a comedian on. Maybe I can laugh. Oh, I guess not. I'm getting preached to.
It's kind of sad because, you watch somebody like Rosie O'Donnell, who I used to think she was so funny. I used to love watching anything she was in. And now she's just turned into this bitter political mouthpiece. It's just, and it feels like she's talking about herself.
Kind of
he's
does,
empty. He's angry. They've
had a long running. They've had a feud going on since 2006.
I know, but she's just obsessed with him. It's just mentally, it's unhealthy. I mean, they all need to go get some help.
Yeah.
If you are,
he mentions her as much as she mentions him. The two of them together.
Well, that's true.
They both are keeping the feud up. Let's put it that way. They both are keeping that feud going.
Now, who's both? It's Rosie.
It's Trump and Rosie, and it's
Trump
been
and Rosie,
since 2006, and it's like annoying. And he will mention her in speeches from time to time, and I'm like, you shut up, and she should shut up.
I agree.
You guys don't like each other, so why keep a feud going?
But it's not making her life any better, and it's not affecting him. I mean, he's living rent free in her head.
It's making her life
crazy.
No, it's making her life better. She moved to Ireland, and she is now like a coveted guest on political shows over in Europe. So, it's making her money.
Oh,
yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell in Ireland. That just
in Ireland. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, we watched a couple of things on Netflix.
What'd you watch?
I loved Ballad of a Small Player. Speaking of Irish people, Colin Farrell's in it.
Okay.
Tilda Swinton and Fala Chen. It was so good. I really, really liked it. It was it's billed as a thriller, I don't
did
really
you
see
watch
how it's a thriller.
When did you watch it?
We watched it. It was about the gambler. Colin Farrell was a
Oh,
high,
that one,
high
yeah.
stakes gambler.
That was
in,
depressing. That
in
movie was
Macau.
Tom didn't
really-
like it as much, I guess.
I
was
really
really
liked it.
depressing.
You said it was weird. You kept saying it was
It is
weird.
very weird.
They tied in this addiction, gambling addiction,
Right,
because I
right.
guess Macau is the place to go if you're a high roller. That's where you go to gamble. And it tied in a little bit of Chinese mysticism with his addiction. I really liked it. Of course, I really like anything Colin Farrell's in. I really like him.
Yeah, he's good.
He reminds me of my nephew. I think Seth looks just like Colin
He
Farrell.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
you're
definitely
right.
have a similar.
He could definitely play him.
You want to hear my little bit of gossip that I always like
Ooh,
with Colin
gossip.
Farrell? Yeah,
Here we
gossip. He hooked up with Scarlett Johansson in an elevator after an Oscars at the Chateau Marmont. And Scarlett once said it was the most unsanitary thing she ever did. And that
Yes, Jesus.
is all I can think about.
Sanitary.
When I see Colin
Somebody
Farrell.
Sanitary is.
Yeah.
And people also forget Colin
Unsanitary.
Farrell also dated Britney Spears for a hot minute.
He did?
Yes.
Huh.
Isn't that interesting?
It is very
I do.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I feel like they had to go to China to film a movie with him because those are the only people that are shorter than he is.
yeah.
How tall is Colin Farrell?
He's teensy.
Let's look.
He's
5'7".
I'll pull in Andy.
The standard Hollywood 5'7".
I don't even know if he's that big.
I can't type on this keyboard.
Why not?
Is it one of those split ones?
I
hate
need
those
a
split
no.
ones.
I just haven't typed on a regular keyboard, and the keys are really like high, and it feels a little weird.
Yeah, they always feel
Okay.
bouncy when they're
Yeah,
big.
it's like It says he's listed as 5'10",
No.
so that means
5'10"?
he's
So what's the
5'6",
truth? Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
probably.
say.
Probably
5'7".
true. No, I just, like I said, I just really wish we'd get back to the, you come on my show and I talk to you and then you be funny and you don't sit and whine and wring your hands over your personal politics. So who gives a... Look, I didn't even vote, as I said, in the last election because they never sent me my ballot. I was going to vote, but I never got it, so I never got the chance to vote. And I was thinking, you know what? I think I'm at the point in my life I might not ever vote again. You guys are running the country now. You vote whomever you want in. I would try to do a better job. I got to be honest with you. Look, I don't dislike. I don't know what the hell's her name. Who's the woman that ran for president again? I forgot. Kamala Harris. There you go. I don't know anything about her. I've met Donald Trump personally. Had lunch with him one time when he was president of the United States the first time, but that stuff doesn't floor me. I don't understand these local politicians who are cheering on, let's change the politics of this and that. And the other. Why don't you shut up and do your job and serve the people instead of try to change everything?
Doing some serving of the people would be really nice. I think, what are we,
Yeah.
33, 34?
Honest to God.
And I think I just get annoyed because I'm like, you see the lines at TSA and all of these people
Right.
working without a paycheck. And I'm like,
Yep.
why are all these politicians not in DC trying to figure something out? And
Right.
they're getting a paycheck.
Yeah, we could solve that problem in a minute and have them not get a paycheck just
Yeah,
like
that-
everybody else.
Great.
Yeah,
That would
there
be
you
great.
go.
Wouldn't that
The
be
food
nice?
bank lines this weekend, they were astronomical
Really?
with people
Really?
trying to get food because it's federal workers and then it's people who had SNAP benefits cut off. And they said the demand is overwhelming. And
Yep.
that's all across the country. That's not just one
Well,
particular.
Yeah,
yeah,
right,
SNAP
right.
benefits. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of federal workers, unfortunately, are working paycheck to paycheck. I'm following one guy who's a TSA worker, and he is in his off hours. No, he's not a TSA. Excuse me. He's an air traffic controller. Think about
Oh,
this.
yeah, yep.
In his off hours, he's door dashing. And I'm like, I would think an air traffic controller should be sleeping in his off hours because
Yeah.
that's a high stressful job. And he's
Yes,
out
yes.
there picking up your pizza.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I would rather see him deliver my pizza than some of the characters that come up to our building.
I'd rather see him sleeping.
Yes.
They open up the door, the DoorDash drivers, they open up the door, pot smoke comes billowing out. They usually have 4 people in the car. I'm like, I'm not doing
true.
DoorDash.
It's true.
I've had Instacart, so like they deliver your groceries, I've had 2 times where I've had to like send to complain because everything smelled like cigarette smoke.
Oh, yeah. You think that would be minimum, is not smoke in the car.
Yeah,
Instagram,
like when you have
Instagram.
groceries in there.
Yeah, gross.
Instacart, when I have a male Instacart shopper, I'm like, oh no. It's like, you know what it's like to send a, yep, exactly.
What?
Because
Kristyn,
the
have you
substitutions could be crazy.
Yeah, because you know what
Yeah,
it's like
have
to
you-
send your husband to the grocery store. So
Yeah. Have you seen those
God.
videos of like when you have a male Instacart shopper and it's like, they didn't have pretzels. Instead, I got you this whole grain bread. Is that okay to substitute? like, what
Yeah,
are
there
you?
you go.
They didn't have olive oil, but I found this motor oil substitute.
And what happens if you get something that's clearly not an acceptable substitution? Do you have to bring it back to the store, or if you complain, do you get a
Yeah.
credit?
They ask you to substitute on the app, and you can either approve or deny it. Like I've had
What if you miss
substitutions.
it?
Then you just have to pay for it because it's up to
Oh.
you. Are responsible for paying attention because it tells you like your shopper is starting. Please stay on the app if they need to substitute. And you can also, when you make the order, you can say like do not substitute for things. Like if you're
Oh.
like I want this yogurt and only this yogurt,
I
then you
would
can say
say
do not
don't.
substitute.
yeah.
We were down on the island at the Publix. They've got one grocery store on the island.
Yep.
And the entire thing was clogged, absolutely clogged with grocery carts that were filled to the brim.
Yep.
And I said, "What's going on?" to the cashier, and she said, "Oh, they're loading up the yachts. The yachts are all here.
The yachts are all here. That's exactly what it
Fancy.
was.
4 grocery carts full of food for the yachts."
Because they
Well,
must be
that
going
makes
down to the
sense.
Caribbean or something for the week.
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
and if you have a staff on there, that's a lot of people
Yeah.
to feed. I mean,
That's
I
what they
have
do
a
on
full
Below
grocery-
Deck. They do like
Yeah.
big, large
Yep.
orders, and then they go set sail for wherever.
Well, I have to say that most of the giant yachts that we see rarely ever leave their slip.
Yeah, rarely. Very
Rarely. Every once in a while, it's like, "Oh, the big blue boat's gone." And, it's like maybe once or twice a year. I don't even think half these people that have these yachts come down and use them. I think they're just staff is living on them and eating.
So I have a question.
That'd be so fun. I want that job.
Yeah, it'd be a good job.
It would be a
Actually,
good job.
Can I just dust the yacht and then hang out?
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
be
Like,
the
what?
yacht duster.
Sounds,
I have a question.
sign me up.
So, how much are these yachts? Because
Oh.
I go for a walk every morning and I kind of look out there. They got to be like $50 million or something, aren't they?
Oh, I guess it depends
they
on
that
how
much?
big they are.
I don't even know how. Like, what do you
I don't
say?
either.
Like the size of a yacht, like 6-bedroom yacht. Like, what do you?
Yeah, those yachts, I guess.
Jeff Bezos, his yacht cost around $500 million.
500 million, of course it did.
Why not?
500.
Doesn't
It's
it?
417 feet, so it's a big yacht.
Good God.
Well, he's Jeff Bezos too. So
Jeff Bezos.
okay, so a
a lot of
6-bedroom
muchacha.
yacht. Prices and such for such yachts vary significantly based on size, builder, age, features, blah blah blah.
course.
So
Yes.
they range from 11.9 million to 88.5 million.
88.5
God,
million. There
you
you
know,
go.
I'd hate to pull up with my $11 million yacht yacht next to
Old,
my
and you have to call the
85.
builder.
I'd feel so bad about
embarrassing.
myself.
Yes. I've had succeeded and gotten an $80 million yacht instead of a $30 million
Here I
yacht.
thought we were cool, but no.
Yep,
When you know you've made it.
Yeah.
exactly it.
I pull up my dinghy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
My
go.
speedboat.
Rowboat.
My 40-year-old speedboat.
my canoe.
Okay, you're single person
It's
kayak
all true.
from
One
Costco.
thing I was going to bring this up last week, and I definitely got to bring it up, to start this week off. The amazing thing about it is you go for a walk here in West Palm Beach, nobody ever tries to talk politics with you. They just don't.
I've never have anybody talk
Yeah,
about
nobody
politics to
ever.
me if I'm out for a walk.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody ever talks.
Let me
politics
tell you
with me,
about
ever.
it.
Oh,
I don't
just
even, like-
believe me.
I go to dinner with friends and we just never say a single thing about
Good.
politics.
Yeah, we didn't talk about
Good.
politics. I went to a wedding and a birthday party over the weekend. No
Yeah.
politics.
We went to a celebration of life last night.
Oh no,
Yeah, we
I'm
did.
sorry.
Yeah, a friend of ours. We've known the family for
I didn't know
35
that she
years.
died. You didn't tell me
Yeah.
that.
Oh, it was
It's
just
not
a
on Instagram. I was like, wow, Mom, thanks for the update.
Well, well, it was just kind of, it was just it was a weird thing because we ran into her father who said that she was going to go to LA because she had this very strange congenital defect in her aorta
Oh.
that
Dear.
is usually only found in Asian children called mui mui.
Yeah, it's called Mooey Mooey.
It's
Yep.
called
Asian
mui
children.
mui. Yes, it's true. It's very, very rare in adults. It's very rare anyway, but the biggest population is Asian children get this. It's a
Yeah,
narrowing
yep.
of your artery that goes to your brain, so your brain doesn't get enough oxygen.
So was
she
she
always
born
had
with it, or was
well, she probably, yeah, she must
Okay.
have been. It's a
But she didn't
congenital
know?
defect. She didn't know. She had some very odd migraines, some very strange ones. And I don't know if that's related. But anyway, when they finally figured it out, she was going to go to LA to this doctor and she had unlimited funds. She was very, very wealthy. And she went to LA. This doctor supposedly had a 100% success rate. And they opened her up and she just started bleeding. And they said, we can't do a thing about it.
Oh my gosh.
And she died on the table right there.
Yep.
Well, wait a minute. She might not, because they said that they had some discussion, because she said, I'm not going to be an invalid. I will not be a vegetable.
Right,
If anything
right.
weird happens and I'm not going to be 100%,
Yep.
let me go.
Oh,
So
geez.
they had to make the decision
That was very, very.
to not put her
sad.
on life support. I know, she was 64.
Oh,
I was saying she wasn't very old.
Yeah.
65,
No.
almost 65, yeah. She would have, her birthday's in December, I believe.
One thing about that family, and I won't say the last name of the family, but Horst is her father, and he's been a good friend of ours for 35, 40 years. Horst is from Germany originally. And guess how Horst got to America before
I know.
World War II? You do know, don't you?
No,
Anna?
it was
told me.
during World War II.
I thought it was just at the very beginning, though.
No, very end. He's not
at the
that. He's
very
not
end.
old enough to be at the very
Well, that's
beginning.
true. Yeah, you're right. He wouldn't be old enough. So, Alex, what happened?
No,
you
you say
remember?
it.
No, so you're just pretending to know.
No,
what
I know. He hid under a train.
Under a
didn't he?
railroad.
He hung on under a train to get out of East Germany into West Germany.
Wow.
Under a train.
How old was he?
I think he was a teenager.
You
something
know,
like
he's mid 80s, late 80s now, so he was pretty little.
Wow.
that. A pretty little
Yeah.
kid.
He needs to write a book.
I know,
He
and
would
he's
be a
still
good person to write
him,
a book.
his wife, and he still have the
Oh,
most strong German accent.
yeah. They are a riot. They are
I
a
think Horst
riot.
is in his 90s, actually.
Is he in his 90s?
I think he is. I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know. But-
I was gonna say, like, when we lived near them, he was.
Well, you know, he's
Looking
kind of
pretty
always he's had a lot of sun damage on the.
Yeah.
That's true. Florida, you look 80 when
Yeah.
you're 60 if you've never worn sunscreen.
Yeah, because his eldest, if she was 65 and he's got two younger ones than her, they can't be that old.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just very, very sad that we went to the
I
thing last
know.
night and it was absolutely packed to the rafters.
Oh, it's just unbelievable. Yeah,
Yep.
because I knew she was going in for the surgery, but I did not know what happened, and we ran into him, and he just, you don't want to talk to me.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
sad.
it's very
Watching a
sad.
90-year-old man cry is a
he's
bitch. That's
He's
very
such a
tough.
sweet guy.
He is a
Yeah,
great
he
guy.
is, and he's a very emotional guy.
Yes.
But I mean, it was a lovely service. Her her two sisters, put together all the videos and the pictures, and I love the fact that they had her pink Chanel bag and
Yeah,
her
they
pink
did.
Valentino shoes on the
Yep.
piano, because nobody had more designer stuff than her.
Yeah.
I mean,
And it had to be
honest
pink, I'm
God.
guessing.
She loved pink and she loved designer stuff. I mean, I remember just going, what the heck? Who has this many Chanel bags?
Yeah, what
You
the
knew
heck?
someone who did.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, I mean, it's just very sad.
It is very,
Her
very
husband
sad.
is
no question.
devastated, obviously.
Yep.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I
That's,
know.
You know,
It's
especially around the
ridiculous.
holidays, it always just feels like a little extra. I don't know.
Sad. Yeah.
A little
Yeah,
extra
well,
sad.
that's what I was thinking.
Yep.
It's such a tough time. Well, it's always tough. But like my father died in October, And, it's first it goes right up to first Thanksgiving, no dad. First Christmas, no dad. First Halloween, no dad,
It just hits very fast, too. I think,
really
like,
does.
it never a good time to die, but I think, like, if it's in June, you have a little bit of time emotionally to prepare for what the holiday season looks like.
I think so, too.
I know. I feel like it's Dan's dad passed away like 2 weeks before Father's Day. It was like really this is not.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not a good time.
Yeah, Bill's father passed away right before Christmas, so.
Oh,
Yeah. Sad.
Yep.
it is.
Anyway,
What kind of work
pivot
for
to
me?
something more positive.
Oh, okay. I don't get my opinion there, I guess.
Oh, no,
I don't know.
sorry.
No,
Sorry.
don't
Sorry.
worry about it. Let's just move on.
Alex,
Kristyn
the
Burtt-
producer's like, wrap it up.
Yeah,
Wrap
exactly.
it up. It's too sad. I
Kristyn
can't
Burtt
do this
Entertainment News
anymore.
brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. So,
We also watched something else.
So
2 movies this weekend.
yeah, we did. We watched 2 movies.
Well, you didn't go to the
you.
movie theater, I'm guessing, because nobody else did.
No.
You did?
Did
but I
you?
Did
saw
you go see
K-pop
K-pop?
Demon Hunter sing along.
You did see it. Okay.
I did. First
Was it
time
fun?
seeing the movie. Oh, it was a blast. Like I already knew all the songs. I had never seen the movie at all, like not even a second of it before. So I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I thought it was just going to be like kind of a cheesy, dumb thing that it's like, why do kids like this so much just because of the music? But I actually thought it was like there were some really funny parts. There were some sweet parts. There was a lot of pretty animation. I was like, I like it. We had
And
fun.
a lot of kids dressed as Rumi, I'm assuming, because I saw every mom doing that
Yeah.
purple braid over the weekend.
Yeah, the purple braid. I know. I'm really glad that Fawn is not a like fad person. Like she doesn't cling on to like the newest thing like a lot of kids do. Because that purple braid, like they're buying the synthetic hair and braiding. Yeah, we had a lot of roomies for Halloween because I stayed home and handed out candy while Dan and the other dads in the neighborhood took the kids trick or treating. And yeah, a lot of roomies. I don't think there was. My niece was Zoe. I was like the lesser of the 3. I
think people just took whatever they could because at a certain point, like purple hair dye and purple braids just ran out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so we're like, what other character do you want to be?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Oh my God, I don't read the posts.
Why?
A lot of very sad things about some people's mothers dying 3 days before or 3 weeks before Christmas. And
Dave, your dad died on my birthday.
Oh no.
Groundhog's Day. There you go. Dave's dad died on Groundhog Day, and that's Alex's birthday.
Sure is.
Yeah, I mean, once you start talking about, a loss of life and all the rest of it and how people move on and pass on and all the rest of it, I'd always look down at the posts, and I love your posts because they're very honest and open, but you look and it's just like, oh my God, the sadness that's out there. It's kind of tough. A lot of people going through a lot of sad things, but I suppose that is life, isn't it?
Yes. To add to your anxiety, if you want to watch something, House of Dynamite.
Look at
House
everyone's
of
trying to move
Dynamite.
Thank
on.
you.
Tom
Yeah,
keeps on
thank
going
you.
back to
Okay,
death.
you guys.
No, I'm just trying to honor
Dynamite.
people.
I'm
Keep
just
it light.
Morose.
yeah.
Honor people today. That's all I'm doing.
House of Dynamite.
House of Dynamite.
Yeah, that's the one where the missile's coming towards Chicago.
Catherine Bigelow. Yeah, this is going
I
to be a
know.
big
It's-
Oscar contender this year.
It's almost seemed like it was filmed on an iPhone. It was kind of supposed to be, I think, realistic, like every day, how people react and all that. It did not instill any confidence in our U.S. defense systems to me at all.
No.
Probably shouldn't.
I'm like, maybe we should go test those things.
Probably shouldn't.
Maybe how old are those deals? Because if they're not working, we need more help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, and
that
I
is
love
true.
it wasn't very realistic, really, because if it's coming over Alaska and our defensive missiles can't hit the target and get rid of it, we've got more silos in Montana and the Dakotas, and there's more chances of taking that thing out, in my opinion. But what do I know?
Was that your diatribe there?
And for anyone who wants to watch House of Dynamite, it is also on Netflix, just so
Yes.
And
everyone
what's it
knows
all
where to
about?
find
House of Dynamite?
You don't remember?
No, I'm just asking for the listeners.
Oh, I just told people.
Well, I
It's
know
about
what
the missile coming
Right.
towards Chicago.
No, but I'm talking about how they're handling it so far.
it. Who's handling what?
The people there know the missiles coming and that whole deal.
In the movie or in real life?
No, in the movie. Do they know right from the beginning if the missiles are coming and all that? I thought so.
Yeah, the radar detects the nuclear bomb, and so it's what happens after that.
That's what I'm saying. So
And
it's
the other unrealistic thing was if a nuclear bomb was heading towards
Chicago.
the United States,
Yeah.
you could just track the point. They had no idea where this thing came from.
Mm-hmm.
I would think some sort of mathematical wizard could figure out the trajectory and where it came from.
You would
I'm
hope
just
so
saying.
at that point. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, there was some stuff where it's like, man, I hope we're not this feeble.
there you
Hope
go.
that she's
There you have it.
it's all conjecture, because if they can't do that math, then we may as well just all build our own bunkers.
Right.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But there's a lot of stuff going on. You know, I do think that movies on TV are better than they used to be.
Well, there's finally some stuff to watch, in my opinion.
Well,
Yeah,
that might
this
be
is
because
kind
nobody's
of
going.
considered
Dry
the
spell.
adult, like fall is considered like
Right.
adult movie, and I don't mean
Right.
adult movie, you know,
Yeah.
almost
No,
kind
I
of.
know.
I'm talking about movies made for adult. Yeah, we're not, no bounce chicka bow wow people, but we're talking about like more
Here we
serious films. This is your Oscar kind of season, so there's that's why you see a lot more quality films.
Mm-hmm.
But people are saying it's, and I think just people don't necessarily want to go to the movie theater to go and watch some of these Oscar
Right.
contenders,
Right.
you know, and that's the problem. Like over the weekend, you had Halloween on a Friday, you had the World Series going on Friday and
Right,
Saturday.
right.
People did not go to the movies. It was the worst movie weekend over Halloween in 31 years, excluding, of course, 2020, which was obviously
Yep.
a strange year. But they're just saying, look, why people aren't going. But I'm like, there's nothing you can do when Halloween falls on a Friday.
Yep.
Everyone's out trick-or-treating, parties, whatever.
Yep.
And then the World Series on top of it with a close matchup
Yeah.
between the Blue Jays and the Dodgers.
That was a
what it
great
is.
World Series. It really was.
Yeah, it was.
Very, very good.
Even I watched things, and we were Bill
Even
and I were
I
at
watched.
even I watched. So on Saturday night, we were at my friend of mine got married, and we were all like gathered around the TV. And Bill was like, "What did he just say?" I'm like, "Do you want me to read his lips?" When he was like, "Fuck you, motherfucker!"
What did he say? What?
What? Yeah, we were laughing so hard. I was like, "You could read that very clearly."
Yes.
Pitcher got a little upset. Yeah.
I know, it's like football
Dave
games.
goes, the Dodgers
Oh, well.
suck, except they've won back-to-back World Series.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
yes.
Athletically, they don't suck. Let's put it that way.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave says Dodgers suck. What do you think of that?
That's what I said. I'm like, athletically, they do not suck because they
Oh,
went back
you
to
already
back.
pointed that out.
Yeah, that's what I was
reading that while you
pointing
were
out.
reporting.
I
Yeah.
mean, you could hate their attitude. That's fair. That's fair.
I don't
Like
know.
the
It's professional
Eagles,
athletes.
like good
Bitter
good
tears.
football team, but really annoying.
Well, and the Dodgers, they have a huge roster. They invest
Yeah,
a
they
lot
do.
of money,
Yes,
and
they
you
do.
got to have big money in order to win these days.
That's
Well,
true.
Tony's what, 65 million?
I think so. It's somewhere in that neighborhood. It's a lot.
65 million a year.
Jeez.
But he's also delivering, so you
Yeah,
go,
exactly.
okay.
That's
I mean,
the
it's worth
problem.
it to the franchise. You can criticize
yeah.
the players if you don't like them, but yeah. But they're delivering at least on the field.
That's true.
Oh, you have to go, and somebody, Sean, just said, I miss Louis.
Aw.
I'm sure he's talking about.
Louis Anderson,
Or
but Tom,
Louis
don't get
Anderson.
sad again about death.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get sad
Trying
about
to
it.
lift the
Can't
mood
do
here.
this. You
I just
can't.
Another
really
45 minutes.
let me close this part with just one thing. I am really getting burned out on people hating one another on television, puking up all this hatred and vile. Like, who are you serving?
The brand of the
Oh,
2020s.
it's
Well, just
terrible.
don't pay attention to it. I don't have it. I don't see any of that in my
Well,
life.
it's my
Yeah.
job to pay attention to that
No,
stuff.
it's not.
You don't have to
You
pay
are-
attention
Yes,
to
it
the
is.
hate, though. You don't,
No,
though,
you
Tom.
don't.
Well, it's
You-
all there is hate.
It's your
God.
podcast. You can pay attention to whatever you want to.
All right, let me
Come
say
and
this.
see my TikTok feed. It's kittens. It is
There you go.
Dancing
I like
with the
that.
Stars. It is. I mean,
like
it's
it.
really
Baby-
delightful.
I
It's
watched
Christmas.
Baby sea turtles race into the ocean.
Sea
earlier.
turtles.
Oh, sea
Lovely.
turtles.
Yeah, you
That
got to
is very
train your
lovely.
algorithm to more positive stuff. Otherwise, you could get
gotta
fed.
know. You gotta know what the
But
news
you can
is.
read
No, you don't.
Associated Press, get the facts of what's happening, and then move on. You made
Yeah, I'll
you
probably
form
have to
your
start doing
opinion.
that.
Yeah,
You might
you
be
got to
right.
do
Also,
it.
And also, you don't need to know what's going on because I don't, and I feel great.
I have a show to run that
Yeah, but again, it's your show. You can talk about whatever you want. You don't need to talk about the news if you don't want to. If it's making your life miserable, don't do
It's
it.
not making my life miserable. It's just the fact that people have gotten a lot worse instead of a lot better.
Well, you said you're sick of it, so stop watching.
But we could just talk sports, entertainment, like fun lifestyle things, travel.
No, we got
Flaws in nuclear bomb movies.
nuclear bomb movies.
Breezy.
The nuclear bomb movies. There you go. All right. Well, like I said, that stuff makes me sad. And I think what triggered the whole thing was Bill Burr, watching him for 5 minutes this morning.
Then you don't need to watch Bill Burr.
God, he's
Maybe
just
you're on a Bill Burr
horrible.
ban. You know what? Bill Burr went to the Ryad Comedy Festival and took money from.
That's what I heard.
So, you know what? He has no place to be spouting off whatever
Go
he's
away.
spouting.
Oh, good. We'll kick him off this show. He's
There
only
you
been
go.
on a couple of times.
Kick to the curb.
There you go.
He is
Goodbye,
not
goodbye.
a friendly person. Have you ever met him? He's got an attitude like you wouldn't believe. Jesus. Crabola.
There we go. I finished where I started with Bill Burr.
I like it. There you go.
We've come
And
full circle.
we will talk to you tomorrow.
See you all tomorrow.
Thanks, everyone. Kristyn Burtt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Bank Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We will take a break. So let me ask you guys, going into break,
Okay.
should this stuff not affect me emotionally as much as it does?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? They're trying to make money by making you miserable.
But here's the thing, Dad. Again, I am also the type of person that I see things that are happening in the world and I get really upset. Like I can cry very easily about things that are going on. So I just can't read it. I just can't pay attention to it, and I don't get upset by it because I know that I just can't pay attention to it if I want to be a happy person. So you have to make the choice for yourself.
Well,
worth
where do
it.
you watch news if you're not going to watch any of that stuff?
I
'Cause
don't
that's
watch
all
the
it
news.
is.
Ever.
So just never watch the news?
I literally check highlights of the news and then I'm just done with it.
Well, maybe that's what I
Because
should do.
otherwise it's just,
Find-
well, I like to know kind of what's going on. Like,
I don't.
maybe they will vote for the government shutdown to be over. That would be nice.
It would be good.
I always find
Nice
out
to know.
eventually. I don't know. I don't need to.
Well,
Yep.
you're also in a different headspace because, you're raising kids.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah,
you don't
Alec.
want all that crap on,
Yes. Yes.
You see all
But I've
these
never-
stories about people that tell, terrible stories right in front of children. And you're like, children need to be
Right.
shielded from
Yep.
a lot of stuff.
Yes. I
And
would
you don't
agree.
want the news on and mommy and daddy to be wringing their hands over everything some politician says.
Yes.
It's not a healthy environment for anybody with
It
children.
is not.
Yeah. Well, as we move to break here, because we do have to take a break, but to me, it doesn't appear to be anything other than a lust for money. It's all about money, money, money. I mean, look at what they're talking about. Look at what they're doing. It's all to line their own pockets, and I'll leave it there.
Okay.
There you go.
Shut up and go have a good time and make people laugh instead of whining about, and then I had to call him Hitler. It's like, oh, God.
People do
whatever.
that. People do be doing that.
I knew they do be doing it. We'll take a break. Be right back in a couple seconds. Who we got coming up next?
It's just us. It's Family Chat Day.
Yeah.
No,
but
I have a
guest, too.
Bucky's post.
We don't have a guest. We shouldn't have a guest.
We are having a guest the last 10 minutes of the show.
That's what I,
Oh.
yeah. Oh, you didn't tell her that?
No,
She
no
needed
one
to
tells
look at
me
the
anything.
calendar.
Yeah, way to go,
My
Alex.
calendar does not get updated, and I've tried to talk to people about it, and it never works. So I
You're a
really
disaster.
Okay, well,
It's all
I'll tell you what's
It's your
happening.
fault.
Anyway.
Your fault it's happening.
Okay, I'm going to start the commercial now.
We'll take a break. Be right back. From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Pally?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands free, but you can't have your phone in your hand for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget. And now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Let's talk about my bank. That'd be North American Banking Company. Look, it's easy to feel like just another account number at the big national banks, but that's not how it works with my friends at North American Banking Company. Whether you're visiting their locations in Roseville, 50th and France, Hastings, Woodbury, Shoreview, or Maple Grove, you'll always find real people who know you by name and actually care about your finances, not some AI chatbot. They also offer all the modern conveniences you expect, like online and mobile banking, but with a personal touch that only a community bank can offer. So why settle for less when you can bank with my friends at North American Banking Company? Visit nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We are back. Is Ellen coming in or just calling you?
Ellen Cousins, who is running for Minnetonka mayor, is coming in the last 10 minutes of the show. Alex,
I like her.
you'll have to learn how to adjust the camera.
Oh, someone's coming here?
Yes, Ellen
She'll
Cousins.
sit right in front of you, actually.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Well, you just put a chair next to you. She can sit right next to you. Who cares?
Well, no, she can sit up there. I just don't know how to do the mics. We'll maybe figure it out. Maybe not. I don't know.
I think
see.
you'll be able to figure it
We'll
out.
figure it out. It'll be just magnificent. No question
Time
about
will
it.
tell.
And she's going to be on at like 20 after?
Last 10 minutes of the show. So
Okay, so probably
I don't know
12:30.
exactly what that means
Yeah.
for us.
30, 35, depending.
Or 11:30, not 12.
I'll look out for her because you can see people as they walk by, so it'll be easy for me
Yes.
to.
Can I
See her.
I've got a little story that I saved.
No.
Okay.
I live in a place where you have to go 40 minutes just to have any real food. We stopped at Buc-ee's just to use the bathroom real quick. Rookie mistake. 20 minutes later, I'm pushing a cart. Why do they even have carts at a gas station? My toddler is licking a 3-pound bag of gummy worms.
Oh, yeah.
My husband is talking to a complete stranger about beef jerky like it's a fine wine tasting. And I'm somehow standing there with a
Yep.
cart full of fudge, a brisket sandwich the size of my face,
Yep.
matching family Buc-ee's shirts, and a cast iron skillet I absolutely did not need. The baby has a whole new wardrobe and is now chewing on a Buc-ee spatula like a teether. The 5-year-old has a beaver plushie the size of a golden
Love it.
retriever. I'm $300 poorer, wondering how the heck we just left a gas station with more stuff than I got at Target last week. Buc-ee's isn't a gas station. It's a full-blown amusement park disguised as a bathroom break, and we fall for it every single time.
Yep.
Send help and wet wipes and maybe another brisket taco.
Oh, God, their food is so good there. Their food is really terrific.
It is true. I mean, you just walk in there, and I don't know why, but you get gas, you go in, and it's like you're transformed into another planet.
That's true.
It's
Doesn't have to go
Buc-ee's
to a Buc-ee's
planet.
system.
It's
We
just
were just
very
talking about
interesting.
quick trips in the other chat, the Chatsy chat. We were talking about quick trips and how quick trips are really nice, and it sounds like a very small scale version of Buc-ee's.
very small.
No,
Like
Alex,
quick trips are nice. Like they're clean and there's actually decent food, and like there's a smoothie machine that my children are obsessed with.
oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Because they dump the fruit in the cup, and
Yeah.
then the cup goes to a blade, and then it blends it in the cup.
Oh,
Very
fun.
exciting. They just push the
Very
button.
fun.
It's very exciting.
So have you ever been to Buc-ee's?
No,
I didn't think you had, no.
I've
It's
never.
a great
You
experience.
would have to take a very long road trip.
I was
Yep.
going to say I've never been anywhere near a Buc-ee's.
Do they have them in Iowa, I wonder?
Somebody told me they did, but I'm not sure
Here.
about that.
Buc-ee's locations.
But they're going to build the Buc-ee's down by us eventually in Florida.
Yeah, they're all the way down I-75.
Yep.
It's going to happen. I
Buc-ee's
forgot to
location.
read
There are
this.
54 of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I
Okay,
don't
ready?
feel I feel like they shouldn't have too many because then it's going to ruin the mystique.
Aren't ready?
Probably true. Yes.
They're strong presence in Texas,
Yeah, makes sense.
and then Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Colorado, Missouri, South Carolina, Mississippi, and Virginia.
Okay.
Well, not
South-
Iowa. I
Southeast.
thought they did have one in Iowa.
No,
Maybe
the
it's
most
planned.
north, is Missouri.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, I think
But
that's-
it looks like there is going to be one in Wisconsin at
Yeah,
some
there is.
point.
Yep, I saw that. And then Minneapolis.
Well, it'll have to be on a major
None in Minnesota,
interstate.
no.
It'll have to be on a major interstate because that's
I would say it'll
the way-
probably be
that's
on
what they do.
94 or something like that.
It's great. It really
It's
is. It's wonderful.
great.
It's magnificent.
I had this
menu.
story that I saved. You know who Mickey Dolenz is, right?
Sure.
From the Monkees.
The Monkees. Good guy.
Oh, hey,
actually.
hey. Where's
Yep.
the monkey?
I
Really
had
nice
this saved
guy.
and I was going to bring it up on the show, but we must have gotten sidetracked. On October 14th, okay, so he posted, I follow him on X, says,
Mm-hmm.
check this out. On this date in 1965,
Oh, God.
1965, I was,
50 years ago.
yeah, I was just a
No,
baby.
60 years ago.
I got my original contract for the Monkees pilot. He was paid, guess how much he was paid for the original pilot?
$75.
Well, not that paltry.
Oh,
But
that's
$600.
$600.
I said 500. I was close.
There you
600
go.
with $400 per episode if it got picked up.
$400 an episode, so $2,000 a week.
It felt like big money
Oh, no,
then.
wait a minute. There's only one a week, so there's only $400 a week.
Yeah, $400 a week. So, yeah, and he actually has the original contract that's like a faded document from the 1900s. He actually has the whole thing.
From the 1900s.
It
Oh,
does. It
boy.
looks very faded.
Well,
Looks like
just
it should
from
be
the
in a
1900s.
museum. Isn't that amazing?
Well, everybody else
$600.
everybody else is dead now in the band, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
I think the other three guys are all dead.
And that was a huge hit.
Oh, it's huge.
I'm sure that eventually he made more money than $600.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
So we should check that out and see if three of the Monkees are dead. I bet you they are, though.
well, who is Davy Jones?
Davy Jones was
I'm
one.
pretty sure he's dead.
Oh, look.
Well, Alex can look up how many of the Monkees are dead. MKEE. That'll help you. MONKEE.
Oh, yeah.
Monkey. Spelled
How
wrong.
many of the monkeys are dead?
Oh, did you hear about that? Speaking of monkeys, a real monkey. Did you hear about that
A real
truck that got in an accident and some monkeys that were infected with different diseases? A few of them
yeah.
escaped.
Yep.
Well, they recovered every one but one, and some woman shot it because it was in the backyard and killed it.
Good.
She's like, I was afraid for my children, so she killed it.
Could have poisoned their
Well,
kids.
yeah, I would 100% kill a monkey that
I
was.
know. I don't like
Okay.
monkeys anyway.
Yep.
Davy Jones, the youngest member of the Monkees, died in 2012.
Yep.
I
Peter
thought he was
Tork,
so
the guitarist,
dreamy.
passed away February 2019.
There you
Oh,
go.
he was
Michael
the
Nesmith,
yeah.
guitarist and vocalist, died in 2021.
Yep.
Mickey Dolenz is the last surviving original member.
Yep,
How old is he?
is.
Do you think? Does it say?
I
Gotta
can
be 80
figure
something.
this out.
85
Mickey
probably.
Dolenz. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hang on. Please hold. I haven't used a computer in such
Henry
a long
Winkler is 80.
How did that?
All right, he's
show
80. Mickey Dolenz is 80.
Yeah, it makes sense.
80.
He's 80.
Makes sense.
I thought he was so cute when I was 10 years old.
He
He-
there's a picture of him as a kid. He was a little cutie pie little kid.
Yeah.
I love the Monkees. Hey, hey, with the Monkees. I thought it was
What a
great.
time.
I thought it was the other one that wrote it. I didn't know that it was Mickey Dolenz.
Well, I think they all tried to write on them. I don't know if they succeeded, but I think they all tried to write some of it.
But that was like a big phenomenon. That's why
It
the Partridge
was.
Family came after that, right? All that kind of like
Yeah, I
bands
think so.
traveling around in a bus and
Yeah, I think so.
all that stuff. Yeah.
I think that's probably true, but yeah, it was great. It was great television viewing for a teenage kid back in those days. It was great.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, I think it inspired us, the guy, Greg Laurent, me, Mike Sykes, Ralph Marcello. We all got together and formed a band because of that show.
Mickey Dolenz still tours.
Does he
Yeah,
really?
he still tours.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was in Philadelphia at the City Winery for 2 shows, Saturday at 6:30 and Sunday at 5:30. So they're early shows.
Yeah, 6:30 and 5:30.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
80 years old.
You know,
They're very early
Yeah.
his
shows, but
audience needs to get to bed.
he's still doing it though. God bless him.
Oh my gosh, who else wanted to go to bed at 8 p.m. last night?
Oh,
Daylight savings?
did you guys? Dad all of a sudden says, "Was it daylight savings time?" I'm like, no, that happens in the fall.
You guys didn't notice?
Well,
Wow.
He said
yes.
all the clocks are wrong. I'm like,
All the clocks are wrong.
because when we come down here, it's like it's not fall here. It's 80. It's
Yes.
like it's like we drive down into summer. It
Yep.
does not feel like fall. So
That's true.
I'm like, it happens in the fall.
It is the fall.
Yeah,
And it did happen.
it did happen. I don't
now
know
it's
how it
over.
escaped us.
Now we're out of daylight savings time.
I was wondering how I
We
got
are,
into the
yes.
shower and washed my hair at 7:30, and I came out and it was almost 9. I'm like, wait,
How?
how was I in
know.
the bathroom for an hour and a half washing my hair?
Sometimes
Hour
you
and a
just
half.
zone out under that warm
No,
water.
It was because it was daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids were both up by, well, Fawn had an alarm go off because she had an orthodontist appointment that Dan took her to. So she had to get up at 7. But Sage at 6:42, and he usually sleeps until at least 7:30. At 6:42, he was like, it's so bright out. Because
Yeah.
last
Yep.
weeks it's been dark when they wake up.
Yep.
But now the
absolutely.
sun was
hate
up. And
it.
so he's like, it's the middle of the morning. And I'm like, no, it's not. Go back to sleep.
No, wasn't it Congress or something? We finally thought we were going to get rid of daylight savings time, and then they didn't do it
Yeah.
There's
again.
certain states that voted to get rid of it.
I think we should just get
Next
rid
year
of it.
or something, because Arizona doesn't do it.
Yeah, they've never done it, I don't think.
Yeah. Here, let's see.
But I thought they were going to do a national ban on, or not a ban, but just repeal it or stop it or whatever. Because here in Florida, we don't get those really long days. It's 7:30 is about it, I think, even in the summertime for light. So I mean, if you get off work and you want to go for a jog or take the kids out or do something, it's nice that it's light till 7:30, not 5:30 or 6.
Oh, I know. I went to go pick up Fawn from dance at 5:30 last night, and by the time
dark.
I left the dance studio, it was dark. Like the sun was setting
know.
quickly
Yep.
driving there.
Yep.
And I will tell you, driving from the dance studio to our house, there's a certain road, since it's rutting season, every single
God. Yep.
time,
Oh,
because we're driving like right as the sun has set. There's a deer every single time, and
Yep.
there was one time that a person was, I think I already said this on here, but there was somebody tailgating me really,
Yeah.
really close, and I was like, I pulled to the side because I was like, I can't. If I have to slam on my brakes because a deer jumps in front of me, you will smash my car.
Right. We better take a break here. Be right back
dear.
in a couple of minutes.
Wait.
Well, I can talk through it. I've been in the business for a few years. I know how to do this. Although with you
Okay.
huffing and puffing,
Okay.
it doesn't sound the same. So you're good to go?
No, people like it when I'm dramatic. They think it's funny.
Well, no, I understand that. I understand that 100%, no question.
I like you being you.
In any case, we'll be right back. Have a nice segment, and then at the bottom, we'll go to our final break and come back with Ellen Cousins. She's great. We'll be right back and schmooze right after this.
Schmoozy, schmoozy.
I'm talking with my friends Michael Bilski and Brad Huckle of North American Banking Company. Guys, business owners have had to deal with a lot over the last few years, haven't they?
They sure have, Tommy. We pride ourselves on being able to help our customers with the challenges they face.
Our business bankers are experts and are always ready to help our customers capitalize on opportunities and solve problems.
Loan decisions come quickly because they're made here in the Twin Cities and not shipped out of state like at some of the national banks in town.
This allows our customers to expand their businesses with confidence, knowing that they have our team of experts in their corner.
Okay, so now you give me this big thing at the end. Way to go.
Well, you are the professional.
Oh, I forgot.
Look, I know Brad and Mike, and I trust them with my banking. They've personally delivered on everything they've just said, so why not bank with my banker? North American Banking Company, a better banking experience, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bernard Podcast, you're looking for a vessel to contain your beverages, perhaps a hat or a hoodie to keep you warm in the cold months and looking cool in the warm months. Well, we've even got luggage with our logo on it, so you can show people overseas what they're missing out on. If any of this sounds like your kind of thing, simply head over to tombernardpodcast.com, click on the merch button, and shop away. We're rocking out, man. There's no question about it. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. kind of like these conversations. You know why I like them? Because, obviously that stuff did affect me this morning emotionally, and I'm sick of seeing it, and it's just, oh, my God. The complaining on television has gotten just hideous, don't you think?
It's true.
Yeah, it is. So to be headed in other directions by reading commercials or talking about other things is help, because it's gotten to the point where it's unbearable. I mean, turning on the TV, you're rolling the dice big time because somebody's puking hatred in your face. I wonder how many people actually like that when they tune in. Oh, good, they're just ripping the hell out of the other guy. This is great.
They must love it because that's
I guess
what drives all this crazy propaganda crap.
Yep, I guess so. I don't really understand why you'd want to talk about that, but any person like that. But that's just me.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
It was interesting. There was somebody who was talking on social media about some senator or something just remarried, and his wife died about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's like, what kind of animal gets married a year after their spouse dies? And I'm like, to me, that's so judgy because there's a lot of people that cannot be alone.
No. Exactly.
They just cannot be alone.
Yep.
Under any circumstances.
Well, and it could be depending on how your spouse died. Like if your spouse was sick for a very, very long time and not themselves,
That's
and
true.
just you were taking care of them for years, and like you really weren't, you didn't have a relationship. You were just their caretaker. For the, like I can see being like, I'd like to have a relationship again.
Well, and also sometimes I think that having a new relationship can kind of, it's almost like a rebound maybe sometimes. It's like, you're sad and you're lonely, and it's like, I just don't want to feel this bad anymore, and having a new relationship is something else to focus on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't know if, I mean, we know somebody in my family who got married very quickly after a death, and we were all kind of shocked. But at the same time, seems like he's happy now and everything's going great. Mm-hmm. So I think it's real judgy to be so mad about it. I mean, it's one thing if it was like a month. Although,
Yeah, a month is...
Somebody I know, he was on dating sites at 3 months. That's pretty early.
Well...
But he can't be alone. Some people just cannot.
Yeah, some people cannot be alone. I mean, I had friends in college that couldn't be single for more than 4 days.
That's true. Tom, you would not do well being alone.
Oh, no.
No.
Are you judging that you and I have been side by side for 44 years?
I'm just saying, you are not good at being alone.
Yeah, you don't do well by yourself.
No.
No, that's
I mean, she's gone
true.
overnight somewhere, and you're like, you've abandoned me.
God,
what will I do with myself?
I always feel terrible whenever I do anything.
Oh, you do not.
I do, too. I'm like, I have to go home. And
hang on. I'm going to be back. I think our guest is...
good idea.
And you'll have to adjust the camera. So
She'll
many
get it
things
done.
she's going to have to do. But I just think that we just, social media is just a judge, jury, and
It is. It's disgusting.
It's really not. It's not healthy.
No, it's not.
It really isn't.
And that's what I'm talking about. Unless people were pushing you to puke up that kind of hatred, you wouldn't do it. Probably your friends, your family, people online are definitely doing it. I guarantee you that. So I just don't fall for it 100% because it's just so nasty. It's like,
I know, but I think as long as social media is here, it's just here to stay. It's just but I block a lot of those people, and I say I don't want to see this kind of thing.
Right.
I try to look for something more positive. Like I said, Instagram is better. It's not great, but it's better. X is definitely an echo chamber of politics, one way or the other.
FaceTime, is that any good?
I haven't been on FaceTime. I think that
Facebook,
my Instagram stuff goes over to FaceTime sometimes. I'm not really sure because I got off of FaceTime in the first Donald Trump election because people were so unhinged and crazy.
Right.
I really couldn't. I couldn't do it. I thought I even deleted my page, but I guess it's still there.
It's still there hanging out.
If
That's the
anybody's
deal.
looking for me on Facebook, I really don't respond to it. Sorry.
Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we take our final break, come back, and we'd have the rest of the show to talk to Ellen, which I think is a good idea.
Good idea. Hi.
Hi, Ellen, how are you?
Father,
I'm good. How are you?
What? What?
See you.
Did you say we're taking another break?
Well,
We
if
just
you're,
took one 6 minutes ago.
I
Well, I know,
actually
but
like
we only
this
have-
angle on the people on the couch.
it is good.
It's a good angle
It's a really good angle.
because then it's not so much weird. I don't know. I feel like it's an odd angle when it's. But I suppose if we're all on there, it's gonna have to be panned out.
That
a
would
bit.
be weird, yeah. It's true.
Okay, but you look good. So
Okay, Alex, we'll take the break at the bottom of the hour. How about that? Is that
Okay,
better?
that sounds good because we just took one 6 minutes ago. So
Well, I just wanted to make sure we get Ellen decided to come in. Ellen Cousins with us, ladies and gentlemen. Have you won yet?
tomorrow,
You never know. Tomorrow's the big day when we find out. Well, maybe because it's ranked choice voting, so you just don't know when we'll find out. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday. There's
Oh
5
my
people
God.
running. So.
here's a tip for those that would like to vote for Ellen. Just vote for Ellen. Don't vote for anybody else. That's
Exactly.
That's how you game the
Exactly.
system.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Just vote for Ellen. Don't. Yeah. If you go down the line, can you explain that?
Oh yeah, ranked choice voting is wild.
Wait,
very
and where did it come from? All of a sudden, it's a thing, and it's like,
Yeah.
why was it a thing? It was just so easy to just vote for the candidate that you wanted, and all of a sudden, there's all of this other stuff. Why?
Well, in 2020, a group of people outside of Minnesota, by the way,
Of course.
many of them, decided to put ranked choice voting on the ballot, and they were allowed to do it without any petition. The
Oh,
council
God.
just said, "Well, we'll get the signatures." And so we tried to fight it in 2020, and then in 23, we had to get signatures. We got all the signatures. We got it on the ballot again, but people. We were just totally outspent. It's amazing how much money came in from out of state to make sure that it was still here. So this is what we're living with right now. So we'll see how it works.
I have another question about all of this money that comes from outside of Minnesota. Why isn't that something that we can stop? Because I just feel like if you've got a couple of billionaires in New York and a couple of billionaires in LA, and
Greece.
they can just rig the whole thing.
Yes,
Right?
they can.
Because they can
Yeah.
just flood it with money and marketing and door knockers and everything else, just like we're seeing with all these protesters are paid by about 5 different foundations.
Right.
It's like, why is that unless it's benefiting your party, why, and how did that become something that's happened? It seems like Minnesota's been taking dark money for years and years and years and years.
I think they have. I think they have, and it's showing in what's happening in Minnesota. So, I think that it's time to stop money that's coming in from out of the
Yes,
out of the
absolutely.
state, and filtered through all of these different IEs that are, the IEs. It doesn't matter where their money can come from even out of the country. So,
Yeah.
so
You have to wonder why, why is,
Here we are.
yeah. Because they're going to vote on certain policies the right
Yes.
way. Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, seems filthy.
I got to ask you a question because, going back, I grew up in North Minneapolis, and everybody in North Minneapolis was very, very liberal, very democratic, obviously, because it was a very poor community, and we'd look to the government for a lot of stuff that other people didn't. But I just, honest to God, I don't remember there being all this hubbub back when I was a kid. Now, that was a long time ago, don't get me wrong. So I suppose there was some stuff going on and all the rest of it. But here's what I don't understand, and I will never understand it. Why people, because of social media, will go on national or international social media and say things about someone they would never have said 5 years ago. Why do they
to
do
their
that?
face. They
Or
definitely
to their, oh no,
their
not
face,
to their,
you know.
you're right. Never. What happened to people? Don't they have any guts or any more? If you're going to talk to somebody like that, do it to their face, not on
Right.
social media.
Well,
Right. And it is really sad.
It is very
The
sad.
rhetoric that happens in our political, campaigns, and and we're just trying to run a nonpartisan campaign here on my side. So
Yay.
There you go.
So who are you up against, and what's the difference between you and them?
well, I will tell you one thing is there are 4 others. There's only one other person that's actively campaigning.
Okay.
So that's one thing that definitely sets me apart. I'm the one that's knocking on all the doors and visiting neighbors, just like I did with you guys, which was fun. And I'm also the one who is so much. My messaging is that we need to change. We need a fresh perspective in the council. I can offer that fresh perspective. The other one that's actively campaigning, she'll stay on the council. We still have her for 2 years at least, in her ward seat. And so, there's, the sum gain is that I will be offering a fresh perspective. And that's really what we need, right?
Yes.
Oh, I would think so. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that's very, very true. I just, like I said, I just really wish that everybody would just, let's vote on it. We'll vote. Whoever gets the most votes gets to run the show. Let's not complain nonstop.
Exactly.
For the rest of our life. So now, what's it going to be like for me personally if you get elected and then you come by every day to go, hey, Tom, what's going on?
She'll be so busy. She's going to be so busy. She's going to go, Tom, who?
Tom, who?
I'll bring coffee.
I'll bring coffee with me. I would say this, being new to the community, we've lived there, for about 3-4 months now? Is that right?
Well, I mean, we've been out that way for a few years now, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm
you guys
talking about
live-
where we live now.
Yeah.
How long have we lived in the house we live in now? About 3 months?
4 months, yeah.
4 months? So, yeah, I got to tell you, honest to God, Ellen, I'm not kidding. It's heaven living there. Our neighbors are all very pleasant. They're very nice. They're very helpful. Anytime you need anything, they're right there for you. You can take these peaceful walks because it isn't all noisy and nuts and all the rest of it.
Right.
It's, God, we love it that we moved there. I mean, we've lived in a lot of great places over our 45 years together, Kathryn.
I
But
would like a tunnel underneath Minnetonka Boulevard and,
get a tunnel under
and
there.
101.
There you go.
That's a little dangerous to try to cross that street. You're just like,
Yeah.
run! It's
I
very,
suppose.
very
That is
busy.
a tough one to navigate some
It
days,
is.
especially during some times of the day.
Yeah.
But you can walk across the street and you can get to Spazo and you can.
You can.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can.
Oh, yeah, you got to get the
You have to
Spazo.
have your head on a swivel, but you can.
I'm telling you, though.
You need a big stop sign with lights on it. Stop.
Yeah, in our parking garage down here, it's hilarious because, we've all been in like tight parking garages, right?
Sure.
This one is not that bad at all,
nice.
and yet there's got to be a guy that they have to pay full time to sit there and tell people not to hit each other, and he has a light lit up stop sign.
He does, yeah.
Stop.
Yep,
I'm like, wow.
that's the deal.
It's pretty bad when you can't get in and out of this garage.
There you go. That's what you need. You need
That's
that
what we
stop
need.
sign that lights up as you go across Minnetonka Boulevard.
Yeah.
No,
So,
Ellen
or
Cousins,
101.
you have to know something that since we moved out here, you were the first politician to step up about being on the show. I want you to know that now a woman from, I believe it's Iowa, I believe she's a state senator in Iowa, wants to be on the show because she heard that show. And then another woman who's, where is she? She's in down, it's not Illinois, but she's down in that area somewhere. But the fact that you were on a couple of weeks ago or however long that was, 2 big-time politicians reached out and said, we want to be on your show. Apparently, you can't find shows that'll just talk about both sides. You got to hate one or the other, which, look, I'm not in the mood to be hating anybody's party choices. We've lived a different life. I understand that. Your person wins, good. My person wins, good. Hopefully it's the same. If it's not, but they just love. They both commented. I think one of them is going to be on Wednesday. I think
Well,
one of them is going
great.
to be on Wednesday. But they just thought that it was very fair. Nobody was yelling at each other, and nobody going, "Oh, you're crazy. What do you think that for?" It's not like that
Right.
at all. We have people on. We talk about it. We're talking about how Ellen Cousins can benefit our area, right? That's what we're talking about.
That's exactly right. Yes.
And that's
Yeah,
there's
we've
nothing
lost
wrong with that.
focus on what political parties are for. They're for the people,
Yeah, well,
not
that's
for the
exactly
party.
right.
They're not
No.
to keep the party in charge.
That's right.
Hello? Is anybody out there listening?
I mean, when you're elected, even in non-partisan races for sure, but even when you're elected on a partisan, you still need to think about what the people really need.
Yeah, yep.
Right.
Right.
And so, so for me, being, this is a nonpartisan race. We're running it nonpartisan, and I took no endorsements because I didn't want anybody to think that I'm one way or another. I want to be there for Minnetonka residents.
Good.
That's the only endorsement I need is somebody, that the Minnetonka residents will be happy with how I run the city. And, again, I'm not really, I'm the mayor, right?
Mm-hmm.
The city is run, we've got city staff that, will really do the heavy lifting. So,
How are you feeling about your campaign? Are you getting
I'm feeling pretty good,
good?
optimistically,
Yeah.
Got to be optimistic.
Then there's this, little guy on my shoulder that says, "But remember,
If you'd only taken that money from that big interest group, all the signs you could have bought."
Yeah, well, there's a lot of signs there, so people do know my name. I was told
That's
that
good.
yesterday. Well, who couldn't know my name?
You were yelled at?
No.
Oh, I thought you
no,
said
no.
you were yelled at. I was like,
Told
what?
that.
No,
Told.
I was
told
no,
that.
No, somebody commented that there's no way that people couldn't know my name because I have so many signs.
Good
Oh,
for you.
well, so there you go. That's a good thing.
That's a good
That
thing,
all works
right?
out really, really well.
That's what we want, right? We want people to know that there's a race. We want people to get out and vote, and we want them to vote for me, Ellen Cousins.
There you have it. And I'll say it again. We moved into that neighborhood about 4 months ago, something like that. I wish all neighborhoods were like our neighborhood. Everybody
You
is
have a
so
great
nice.
neighborhood.
Oh, they're wonderful people in there.
Yes.
Every one of them.
So so we're voting for Mayor of Minnetonka. What else are Minnesotans voting for tomorrow, voting day?
Well, here in Minnetonka, we've got the mayor and the 2 at-large seats. And that means the at-large seats are the ones that are everybody in the city votes. Vote
Okay.
for all 3 seats. So mayor and 2 at-large A and at-large B. And then we also have 3 school districts here in Minnetonka. We have Hopkins, which is the largest population-wise in Minnetonka. Then it's Minnetonka School District, and then it's Wayzata School District. So all 3 of those school districts, whichever school district you're in, you'll need to look and see which school board members you want to vote for. I believe there are 3 seats open in each one of those school districts, and I know that 2 of them. I don't know if Wayzata's having a referendum, but I do know that Hopkins and Minnetonka are. So you'll be voting for that as well. So there's a lot of things to think about when you're going into the polling place, voting booth, to make sure that you're well informed.
Yes, it's very important in this day and age, in my opinion, to know who's going on the school boards,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
because
Oh,
there's a lot of political activists on those school boards, and I don't think that that's the place for them. I really don't.
Absolutely. You just have to look at our local school districts to see what happens when activists get on the boards. So, make sure you know who really is there for the children,
Yeah, there you
and
go.
those that are trying to make this a stepping stone for other offices. That's important. And
It
if we
is.
can get back to ranked choice voting real quick.
Sure.
I just want to make sure that everybody knows that you don't have to vote. We have 3 choices for both the mayor and the 2 at-large seats. You do not have to vote for more than one. So all you have to do is fill in the one choice. So that's what we're saying for us, even though there are 5 people on the ballot, vote for me, just your first choice and only choice.
Yep.
So a lot of people will
important.
think going in, well, I've got to fill out 3 people and I don't know any other person except for one. So you just can use the one choice.
Jude's growling at you now for
What
trying
are
to
you
use more than one
growling
choice.
about? That's weird.
Why don't we take that final break, come back, and wrap it up right after this?
Dear.
Okay.
For Brad, John Bryant, Michael
All right.
Bryant. Michael, what's up?
Dealing with another case where a person gave a statement to the adjuster because they thought the person was really friendly.
Is that a good idea?
Well, the problem is they know the law when they call you up. And while you're trying to be fair and you're trying to get help, the reality is there are questions you get asked that the way you answer them make a big difference. And people put themselves in trouble. And when they aren't in trouble, they didn't do anything wrong, but suddenly the adjuster's got a statement that can blow up their case completely.
What has caused people to be so untrustworthy, I guess is the best way I could put it? They take advantage.
Well, insurance companies have hired adjusters whose job it is to deal with unrepresented people. So they're supposed to kind of lure them in, call them every day, see how they're doing. And people are like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Where the reality is they've kind of adjusted to their problem that they've got going on. So it's not that they're completely better, but the way they say it gets to be a problem. And that's why having somebody who can explain your rights, represent you, make sure that you understand the law before you give a statement can make a big difference in your case.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant.
In historic Northeast Minneapolis, serving steaks, prime rib, chops, fresh fish, and seafood to generations of Minnesotans. The holiday season just around the corner. There's no better time to celebrate at Jack's. Private company parties, traditional family dinners, old friends, or even a date night after shopping. Jack's is extra special. Just before Thanksgiving, all the holiday lights and decorations will be in place and ready for your dining experience. Don't forget the special events coming up. Jack's annual Hunter's Dinner on November 4th. God, that's what, tomorrow already.
Yes.
Thanksgiving dinner, of course, coming right up. Breakfast with Santa on December 6th, 13th, and 20th. Holiday buffet brunch on December 21st. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day celebrations as well. Visit jackscafe.com for all the latest updates and for making reservations. We are back. Alex, I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
I need you to load that Welsher commercial because we have to play it at the end. The wrong audio played.
What?
It wasn't Welsher.
Yeah, it was Bradshaw and Bryant audio with
Yeah, it
the
was-
Welsher commercial.
With the Welsher commercial. So we have to run the Welsher commercial at the very end of the show. That'd be good. All right?
What do you mean, run the audio for Welsher? I don't have
The whole
audio for
commercial?
Welsher. I don't
Oh.
have audio for Welsher. Welsher ads are live, aren't they? Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, there's no audio for Welsher.
Okay, I'll just grab it. And
Andy
I'll
can do
read
it in
at the very-
post.
Well, I could read it at the very end, too. I want
Well,
to
no,
get their spot in today.
it's just the video on YouTube. We don't need to run an extra ad because people that are listening to it are going to hear Bradshaw and Bryant.
No, I'm talking about people who watch it. Are they going
But
to...
this is just, it's very few people that watch it. So it'll
All right. Well,
be
we got to
fine.
get it fixed. Well, I only
don't
got...
worry. It'll be okay.
All right. I just try to serve people who, support me. That's all I'm saying.
Well, no, I understand. I think,
It's important.
yes,
It
it absolutely is. But I think we have the B squad on today. So
Well, Welsher does. They're
Michael
just...
Bryant will understand. Sorry,
No
Michael
problem.
Bryant.
It was either B squad or no squad.
Exactly. It is what it is.
But I'd like to point out, you had to find the one where the father of the family over Wellshire I've known for about 45 years, and his son I've known for about 10 or 15 years. So,
Well, no, I mean, they're great. Welshire's fantastic people. It is what it is.
They are.
Things happen, I don't know.
All right. So,
They're all of
closing
them.
words.
All of
What?
the things look the same on this tiny little screen. So,
Oh, well,
sorry.
we'll figure it out. We just gave Wellshire a nice commercial anyway by saying that
There
I've
you
known
go.
them for all those years, and they're wonderful people.
Exactly.
So that's
there you
good.
go.
Okay, closing words. We can wrap things up in a couple of minutes here. Ellen, most important things to you are...
Are having people get out to vote. And I want to make sure that Minnetonka knows that the council is forecasting increases of our taxes through 2030. And I want to make sure that I get in there and find out what we're spending the money on and where we can shave our dollars off of that budget, because it's unsustainable for our neighbors.
Right.
And I don't want to tax our neighbors out of their homes. And like you said, you have a great neighborhood. I have a great neighborhood. Let's make sure that we keep those great neighborhoods.
The great thing about that is that Kathryn and I moved into a home together 42 years ago, and about 2 city blocks away is where we live now. So after 45 years, we're going right back to the block that we lived on 45 years ago.
Yeah, it's still a beautiful neighborhood over there too.
It's gorgeous.
We knocked doors over there
It's
yesterday.
gorgeous.
So it's very beautiful. Minnetonka is just gorgeous. Another thing that I want people to be aware of is that we are in the middle of a zoning rewrite.
We don't like zoning rewrites.
No.
She goes, no.
Updating is fine. Changing is not so good. It's like, so right now the proposals are to have less than half-acre lots, and to have, like, say, your neighbor's house burned down, and in these R1 neighborhoods, you could build. They're proposing that you could build a multi-unit dwelling right there.
No.
So, yes, and I want to be at the table for those conversations. That I want to make sure that the voice of our neighborhoods is heard on that, and not just some special interest groups.
Yeah, because that's what makes Minnetonka is the leafy suburbs, and everybody's got some I mean, even though you're in a neighborhood, you feel like you've got privacy.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
because there's mature trees. They'd have to knock all that stuff down and just turn it into a bland development-ish.
Why don't we close with this? This is a perfect way to close it. During last week, I don't remember what day it was or whatever, but we're kind of hanging out at the house, and the phone rings, and somebody calling Kathryn from Minneapolis. Sounds like she had a very pleasant conversation, just blah, 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 blah. Well, it was one of our neighbors calling to ask if we could talk to our children and our visitors and not block out all the parking spots in front of her garage, which was,
Sorry, Ann.
And she could have been all upset and yelling at people and pissed off. She wasn't at all. She was like, could we just work out something where you guys don't park there?
Well, it's one of those situations where it looks like there's loads of parking.
Yeah.
And there is loads of
true.
space, but if you're coming from an odd angle, and it just, sometimes people block her sidewalk. It's like, let's just not have anybody parking in the driveway anymore.
There's plenty of places to park down by the entrance anyway. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. But you're right. We try to, we all try to be very nice to each other, civil with each other, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Let's hope. That's the hope.
So what time you coming back in on Wednesday?
On Wednesday, well, let's.
She's going to be so tired from her victory party. She's going to be.
There you go.
She's going to be up till all hours.
Well, we can only hope and pray, right?
That's exactly it.
And knock on a few more doors.
Yeah, go knock on more doors. You got some good weather today, don't you, to knock doors?
I do.
Yeah,
It's
there you go.
beautiful out there.
Yep,
It's definitely a Chamber of Commerce Minnetonka day. So.
All right, we'll have a magnificent. We'll hear from you Wednesday.
Sorry, you can't. I thought there was a cutoff for campaigning the day before. No?
I
thought there
can
was.
go all
Maybe
the way
that's
up to 8
national.
o'clock tomorrow night if I'd like.
Oh, okay.
8 o'clock tomorrow night, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
That's when the polls close, so
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, there's no cutoff.
Okay.
Well, we won't be out in the dark. I don't want to be run over and then find out later that the dead man.
She was a shoo-in, but now she's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
She campaigned too hard.
All right, hopefully we'll have you back on the show on Wednesday to talk about victory.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, well, good luck.
All right, thanks very much.
Thank
Alex, you all set to
Thank
go?
you so much, and I appreciate all your support.
Oh,
You're
no
welcome.
Don't forget I think the final Jack's Cafe drawing is next week.
Next week, yeah.
I think that is the last one. So don't forget to enter.
Well, hopefully Andy will be all mended and he'll know what is going on
I hope so.
tomorrow.
Well,
Yeah.
look at
We'll
this.
see.
See, it is great how Tom cares about his advertisers. I have now
It's true.
for about 65 years.
It's a good
I gotta
policy.
be honest with you. Hey, without
They've been very
advertisers,
loyal, very, very wonderful. Yes, thank
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we have
this
great
stuff-
advertisers.
you. We do.
we do. All right, we'll talk to you later. Have a magnificent day. See you on Wednesday.
Thank you. Thank you. And don't forget to go out and vote.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially for Ellen.
Especially for Ellen. Yeah.
Mayor
All right, that'll do it.
Minnetonka. Thank you.